about to begin the service. Ms. Geraldine Sisto, I would ask you if you have a cellular device to please turn it to the off position. Officiating our service today will be Rabbi Aaron Wolf from the Chicago Mitzvah Campaign. Thank you.
We are gathered here today to pay tribute, to bid farewell, to say goodbye to Geraldine Sisto. It's a holiday today, the holiday of Hanukkah. And we observe the holiday in spite of the fact that we are mourning a loss. We have to do a burial. Some holidays, if it's Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, some of the other holidays during the year, we have to pause. We cannot have a service, but Hanukkah we could. But nevertheless, we're told to try to minimize, make abbreviated service. There are some prayers that we don't say on Hanukkah at a funeral service. That doesn't mean that the soul of Geraldine will not be blessed. It just means that it's such a holy day that the day overpowers everything else, and she will get everything she needs. The soul will receive its elevation and everything that it has to go through, in spite of the prayers that are designated for a funeral service. What's the purpose of a eulogy? Isn't that what we usually do at a funeral service? We begin with a eulogy. Well, the reason is so we can try to follow in the path and try to emulate. And if there are certain things that we can remember that she excelled in, and then perhaps we can carry that and we can use her as an example in our own families, with our own children, our own friends. And that's the reason for a eulogy. So although it's a holiday, but nevertheless, it's okay to take upon ourselves additional ways how we want to be good human beings and good Jews. And the way we do it is by, the Talmud tells us, Halomed mikol adam. Every person has something to teach those that are around them. We have to learn from everyone. And this is the time when a person passes on, we want to reflect upon all the wonderful virtues and all the great memories we have. But the ones who can do best, obviously, are the children. So we're going to ask Debbie to share with us some of her memories and see what we can apply to our own lives and our own families so that the life of Geraldine will live on forever. Her memories will live on forever. Go ahead, Debbie. Whatever you want. Your choice. I'll stay far away.
Hi, people. Thank you for all coming.
Talking to the microphone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for all coming. I guess my mom was kind of like my hero because she had to work hard to overcome things like no alimony or child support so she could support the three of us. But she had a little bit of a help from my grandparents and my auntie Phyllis. She was a hard worker. She wanted to work hard and earn her pay honestly. She learned that from both of her parents, and my sister and I learned that from her, as proven by our almost 38 and 39 years at the same jobs. She also seemed to me that she put effort into just about everything she did. I believed because she wanted to do a decent, if not a good job, as good as she could. We lived together for almost the 60 years out of my 61 years of life. She was our companion and my best friend, taking us to shopping centers on weekends when we were all younger, as well as some family trips. She knew how to get everywhere by public transportation because she never drove. And later, after my sister Dina and I got married, my mom and I did everything together, grocery shopping and going to places like Target, Walmart, and Bed Bath & Beyond for like an afternoon. Later, from 2011 until COVID struck, she was always there for me to try to help me because she loved me and she cared about me. She helped me through breast cancer in 2011 and many hospitalizations for depression and anxiety disorder. She visited me at every hospital I ended up at, no matter how far, no matter how much money it cost, to see me, spend some time with me, to make sure I was okay. I always was happy to see her and appreciated her for doing that for me because she cared enough. I appreciated everything she did for me and things she taught me or tried to, like it doesn't hurt to ask, you never learn if you don't ask, and nobody will speak for you, so you have to do it yourself. And the tip of always carry at least $5 with you just in case. She wanted to take some things. She wanted some things. She wanted to have some things, little souvenir things, whatever, just something. And so to make her happy, I would buy them for her because she didn't ask for much. So one of the things that she asked for, which I bought for her, I brought it today because it meant something, and it just feels like. One of the things she wanted, because one of her favorite shows was Downton Abbey, was a servant's bell. And I got it for her, and she was happy to have it, because that was one of her favorite programs. So in honor of you, Mom, because I loved and appreciated you and everything you did for me, and all the help you gave me, and also because it's Hanukkah, here's to you, Mom, with my love and my thanks. Thank you.
Want me to help you?
I can say without a doubt that I got involved with Geraldine. When I first met her, we sat and we talked. She wanted me to be her power of attorney for health. But I think, and I'm pretty sure, that she wanted me to get involved because she wanted spirituality in her life as well, in addition to everything else. And we were on the phone and we visited many times. And I want to thank you, Debbie, your sister, your aunt, whoever was involved with the funeral service. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. And as I told you on the phone, that your mother is thanking you from above. She is thanking you for providing a real traditional Jewish funeral the way it should be done. Okay, no loopholes, everything from A to Z. And I am confident, I have no doubt that this is exactly what she wanted. Otherwise, why would she want me in her life? I have to ask Mechila. It's traditional that we ask forgiveness because maybe there was something somewhere that we did that she would not approve, or she would have done it differently. So we have to ask forgiveness. This is the time. I did not know her for that long, but I recall a phone call. And she said to me, "You gotta get me to the hospital as soon as possible. Here in the nursing home, I'm telling them I need to go, and they are refusing." You remember that? They're refusing. Maybe I should have acted faster. She ended up going because when she wanted to get something, she just put her foot down again and again, and she got her way. But at that point, I wasn't sure. I said, if you really have to go to the hospital, the nurses are there, and if they see signs that would, they're experienced, if they don't want to take you, maybe you don't have to go. Anyways, there were a few other incidents that I had with her. I want to ask Mechila if there was something that I should have acted sooner or acted differently. I ask forgiveness, and I'm sure all those that are present, I know their neighbors and friends who were very much involved with her for quite some time. I'm sure they will join me in the same feelings that she's a Yiddish neshama, and there's no doubt that she will forgive, because that's what we are. We learn from God. God is a forgiving God, and we are forgiving people. And I think at this point, we're going to lower the casket. And while they do that, there is a blessing we're going to make soon. And this is a blessing that's made by every single funeral. Anytime there's a loss, we make a blessing. Blessed are you, God, the King of the universe. Dayan ha'emet. You made the true judgment. You know something? When a person passes away, sometimes there's a guilt. I should have. I could have. Right? You're shaking your head. I see that. Maybe if I would have been proactive and I would have done this and that. But you know something? We bless God. We say He is the true judge. When the time came, every person is here for a purpose. And when the time comes, our mission in this world comes to an end. God wants that soul back with Him. So the soul is being returned to the Maker. And so we could have or would have, there's no limit to that. One thing we do know is her time, her mission in this world has come to an end, and God wants her with her. God wants her with Him. So we will do everything we possibly can to remember her in the future, including saying Kaddish, which I took upon myself. I don't even know if I told you, Debbie. Maybe I told your sister, that your aunt, that I will be saying Kaddish for her 3 times a day. And that's very important for her soul, because the body is no longer with us, but the soul lives on forever. And anything we can do for her gives her more and more peace wherever she is. And when we say Kaddish 3 times a day for 11 months, it's not just a day or a week, it's for 11 months, and then for the yard side every single year. This gives a very, very special elevation to the neshama, to her soul. So I will make sure to do that, and we'll keep her yard sites for years to come. At the same time, whatever we can do for her, Any mitzvah you can do in her memory is really recommended. For example, lighting candles on Friday before sunset, 20 minutes before sunset. That's when we have to light the candles. Today it's about 4 o'clock. You light a candle, you make a blessing, and you can say that you're lighting the candle in memory of your mother. It's the right thing to do. And although we don't understand it, but she benefits from every good deed and every mitzvah we do in this world. And in return, she will do whatever she can, pushing the right buttons wherever she is, to see to it that you and the entire family and all of her friends should have all the blessings that they need. So it's a two-way street. We help her and she helps us. It goes both ways. And don't take anything lightly. Having a stuck a pushka at home, just dropping a coin into a pushka every single day is a mitzvah. And that helps the neshama as well. Any good deed you can do. Right, so while they get ready with that, we can do the Cover it up ourselves. Not to mention, Hanukkah cat.
I don't think because at the nursing home they gave her the thing with the electric light bulb. To get him lit, but yeah, we already voted. This is the first time I was at a cemetery where you have to actually stay covered because I read that that's what they do.
Yeah, Miss Good.
כי ים בלמינה ולשי המשפטים נפשי איזה שונה בריות ואיזה נזלוב יושב עמי בן ידי שולים שמותחים מחשן על הזיון המרמאים מוזים כאלה מוזים כאלה סליחה תרף לא כמו אנחנו.
No Molly. You do an alternative instead of no Molly or no? That doesn't matter. I'm just asking regularly, just so that I know
If
for
it's,
service.
if it's a big crowd, do we
Yeah,
find
no,
some
that's
kind of
what I need.
prayer?
Okay, fine, we're good. Thank you. That's what I just wanted to know.
Thank you. המנצח ומקרח מזמשים מזויס כל המאזין וקויש וחולד גם בני אדם גם בני איש הקדוש ויביין פי ידע בחכמויס וגוס לבסיבונויס התלמוש לאוזני אפתה בכי חידוסי לא מאירה במאירה אבן הקי ויסו בין הבית המלכי לא מרב אשתם מסלולו אך ויפדה יפתה איש לא ייתן להם כפה ויקה פתנאו שמתחדל לי אילם וכי לנצח וירא השחס וירא חכמים בוסי יחד כיסלו בבר יבידו ועוזבו לאחידם חילם כילם לתת לו אילם משקלי סמו כלבי ודאין קראו ושמויס ומלא אדם מויס ודן ביקו בעל יולמים שכהם מזינו זה דרכם כסל לא מלאכם מפים יצאו סלו קצין לשל שתם לא וזירם וידבום ישרם לבית לצלם על השאול מזבולוי אכל אם יפתנש מיד שואל כי כחי ניסלו עתירה כי ישיש כי בכבוד ביסוי כי לא ימסוי ייקח הכל לא ירד אחריו כבודוי כי נפשת בחייו יברך וידוך הגסית לך טוב היה דוי רבי סב הנצח לא יראו אוי אדם ביקור ולא יאהב הנה משל קבין נסנידנו Said we will not have the traditional Camel Rachman because it's Hanukkah. So what we're going to do in a few moments, we're going to create a shura, and Debbie, you're going to walk between the line. We'll show you soon where we're all going to be able to give you the traditional Hamukim Yenachem Eschem, traditional blessing that we give mourners, that may the Almighty comfort you and you should be only happy and joyous occasions in your life in the future. And we should always get together only for happy and joyous occasions. Over here. Okay, so let's try to form two one over here, another one over there. All right, perfect. You walk right over here. Go ahead.
Friends, our service here is